There is a moment in your life when you feel like you're doing everything right. You're healing, you're manifesting, you're growing. You've changed your habits, your mindset, your intentions. And yet, nothing seems to be happening. The breakthrough feels close, almost tangible, but somehow out of reach. It's like you're standing at the doorway of your next level, hand on the handle, and the door won't open. And in that quiet space, a question starts to echo in your mind. What am I missing? Why is this taking so long? Why does it feel like I'm right there, but not quite there? Before we go deeper, take a second to ground yourself here. If content like this helps you realign, reset, and reconnect with your power, make sure you're subscribed, because what you're about to hear may be the shift you've been waiting for. Here's the truth, simple, but rarely spoken. Your breakthrough isn't delayed because you're doing something wrong. It's delayed because you're still holding on to old emotions, old identities, old fears, old versions of yourself that cannot come with you into the life you're trying to build. And until you let go, you remain suspended between who you were and who you're becoming. Letting go is not weakness. Letting go is not giving up. Letting go is transformation. It is shedding. It is releasing the weight that has been slowing your progress. It's choosing to stop carrying what was never meant for the next chapter of your life. This is the part most people avoid, because letting go feels like loss. But what if it isn't loss at all? What if it's clearing space? What if letting go is the very thing that finally makes room for everything you've been asking for? Your subconscious clings to familiarity, even when familiarity hurts, even when it limits you, even when it keeps you stuck. The mind would rather repeat a painful pattern it knows than step into a future it doesn't fully understand. That's why old memories resurface, old conversations replay, old relationships linger, old self-talk loops endlessly, not because you want them to, but because your nervous system feels safer with the past than with the unknown. This is why your breakthrough feels slow. You're trying to evolve while holding on to the very things blocking the evolution. So ask yourself, honestly, what are you still holding on to? Is it resentment, guilt, regret, something someone said or did? A fear that success will cost you something? A belief that it won't last if it finally arrives? Maybe it's the story you keep repeating quietly in your mind. I'm not ready yet. I still need to fix myself. Maybe it works for others, but not for me. Letting go doesn't mean erasing the past. It means releasing its emotional grip on your future. You don't let go for the past. You let go for what's ahead, because you cannot move forward freely while dragging yesterday behind you. Here's what most people never realize. Your breakthrough is not delayed because the universe is ignoring you. It's delayed because the universe is waiting for you to make space. You cannot pour into a cup that is already full. You cannot receive new clarity while your mind is occupied with old pain. You cannot become your future self if your identity is still anchored to your past self. Letting go is not optional. It is the gateway. Every breakthrough requires a vibrational match. You must become the version of you that can hold what's coming. If you received it too early, you'd doubt it. You'd sabotage it. You'd feel unworthy. You'd push it away. So the breakthrough waits, not to punish you, but to prepare you. It waits for your identity to rise. It waits for your nervous system to feel safe. It waits for your energy to align. It waits for you to trust yourself enough to hold more. Letting go is the bridge between who you are now and who you're becoming. Most people think letting go is emotional, crying, journaling, venting, releasing tears. But true letting go is deeper. True letting go is a decision. A moment where you say, I am done reliving this. I am done carrying this. I am done being defined by this. And when that decision is made with intention, the mind stops clinging and starts clearing. Here's the part no one prepares you for. Letting go doesn't always feel peaceful at first. Sometimes it feels like emptiness, sometimes confusion, sometimes like everything is falling apart. But emptiness is not the end, it's the beginning. Emptiness is space. Space is clarity. Clarity is creation. If life feels like it's stripping things away from you, it may be because what you're holding can't follow you where you're going. Letting go also means releasing timelines, releasing expectations, releasing how you think your breakthrough should look. The universe doesn't operate on urgency. It operates on alignment. You don't receive what you want the moment you want it. You receive it the moment you're ready for it. And readiness comes from release. When resistance drops, flow returns. When attachment dissolves, movement begins. When fear loosens, clarity surfaces. So, how do you let go? Not by force, not by suppression, not by pretending. You let go through acceptance. Acceptance that what happened, happened. Acceptance that the past cannot be changed, but direction can. Acceptance that you deserve new experiences. Acceptance that your story is still unfolding. Acceptance that the version of you you've been holding on to served its purpose, and now it's time to evolve. Letting go is a daily practice. Some days it feels easy. Some days the old weight pulls you back. But every day you release even one thought, one emotion, one belief. You lighten the load. You weaken the old identity. You strengthen the new one. And eventually, you wake up feeling different. Lighter, calmer, clearer, more grounded. Not because everything changed overnight, but because release became your new normal. And that's when the breakthrough begins. Because breakthroughs don't arrive when you're gripping tightly. They arrive when your hands are open. They arrive when your identity has space, when your energy is elevated, when your heart feels worthy of receiving more. Your breakthrough is not late. It's aligned with the moment you choose to let go. So today, choose this. I release what I cannot control. I release the versions of myself I've outgrown. I release timelines, fears, and expectations. I release old wounds and old narratives. I release everything that blocks my expansion. I open myself to the next chapter of my life. I trust the timing. I trust the process. I trust myself. Because when you let go, you rise. You rise into clarity. You rise into power. You rise into your future self. And that rise is the signal the universe has been waiting for. Let go. Not because the past was wrong, but because your future is calling, and it's time to answer. If this message helped you release even a little weight, gain clarity, or feel more aligned with who you're becoming, make sure you subscribe to this channel. These videos are here to guide you, ground you, and remind you of your power. And you don't have to walk this path alone. Subscribe now, stay connected, and I'll see you in the next message.